Take It Slow Homestead. I'm Carol, and I want to take you with me today as I tackle a problem. We have had warmer temperatures lately, which we really love, but guess what happened? Well, you probably know what I'm going to say. The weeds started to grow, and grow fast. So today I'm going to tackle a weed problem. I've been pulling weeds off and on all week. First one flower bed, then another, then garden beds that I need to plant food in. And today I'm going to clear out a garden that we call the Twix garden. And the reason we call it the Twix garden is not only because we love that sort of candy bar, but it is between the two raised beds. And another word for between is betwixt, or another way to shorten it even more would be just Twix. So the Twix garden is what it's called now. Now when we explain where we're going to go harvest, where we're going to go plant, where we're going to go pull weeds, we can, instead of saying, well, you know, it's that one garden area between the two raised beds. We don't have to say that anymore. It's the Twix garden, and that's where I'm going to be working today. So come along with me as I pull some weeds. And if you have some weeds, turn off the video and go pull your weeds. Well, that was a big job, and I'll show you what I did and what my plans are for the Twix garden. You already know what some of the plans are for it. And then we will take a look at the chicks, see how they're doing this week. Here's the area that I just weeded, the Twix garden. I didn't go clear to the end. Here's that stack of blocks and a little bit of weeds right there. It's mostly grasses, so the chickens will be happy with those. And I took a few blocks off of this stack, and I'll show you where I put them. But anyway, this is the area that I just weeded. And there's my first row where the corn is going to go. I'm going to put 5 rows of corn along here. I'm going to put them about 2 feet apart, the rows. And then I'm going to put each corn kernel, each plant, 1 foot apart. So 5 rows, starting with that one right there, every 2 feet, and it will go to about 3 feet from the edge where I weeded, and that's where I'm going to be planting some broccoli. Now I want to show you something right here. This is where I planted the potatoes the other day, and they're starting to come up. So we'll just go along here and show you There's one right there. Yay! And there's a few more out there that are starting to come up. Also, the peas are doing well. Oh, first I'll show you this row of onions against the board right there. That's where I finished off the rest of my onions that I had left over. And then here is this row of peas. These are the ones that I harvested from my garden last year. And then on this side of the fence, and they're way crooked because I kind of followed the fence line, which was not straight. Anyway, these are the Lincolns and the Frosties, and they're all up and doing well. Here's the asparagus patch. The last time you saw it, it was full of the dry asparagus from last year, which I pretty much just pulled it off, broke some, other stalks just like slipped right out of the ground, and I put it around the perimeter of my little asparagus patch. But now you can see better the actual plants for this year. There's a lot of little skinny ones that have come up first, but I have picked some that are like double pencil size, so that's always exciting. So when they start sending up some bigger shoots, then I will let you see those. I watered it really good today, so it should be really happy. Okay, this is what the orchard is looking like. All the blossoms are falling off or blowing away, whatever, so there's not as many blossoms on the trees as there were the other day. This apple still looks pretty good, blossom-wise. You can see those. Wow, look at that dark cloud behind him. Maybe we'll get rain. There's my dead peach tree. If anyone knows a good place to get dwarf peach trees, let me know. Down here is where I put some of those extra blocks. And I put these solar lights right along there. Now that I've got all the other potatoes planted, I think I'll take these solar lights out. And then I've got the blocks down there just to, oh, I need to put one more, I guess, right there in that gap at the end. And just to remind everybody not to walk through here. Once the potatoes get up higher, they'll know, and then I'll move the blocks out of the way. But until then, I don't want anybody tromping on my newly sprouted taters. Hey ladies and gentlemen, I have been throwing lots of weeds and grasses out here, and guess what? Their yolks are becoming more orange. Less yellow, more orange, so that's interesting. Just what a little bit of green grass can do. And hopefully they're finding bugs also, because when I'm pulling up the weeds and grasses, I'm trying to leave I'm trying to leave some of the dirt on them. Sorry, I had to pause there. I just had to get a bug out of my shirt. I've been outside most of the day, and I guess they're starting to think I'm a plant. Here we go. Hey little ladies, you're on candid camera. There you are. They're getting feathers. They're, golly, I'd say at least twice as big as they were when we got them. We've moved the light up They don't need as much heat. Yep. There's a big storm cloud. It'd be nice. Thanks for going with me today as I did a big weed job. And it seems like everywhere I look during this warming up period of time of the year, there's weeds everywhere. I am not kidding, and I have weeded several things, and today was a really big job, but I am so glad I got that weeded because now I can plant my corn. So I'll just have to decide when the best time is, look at the forecast, make sure everything's going to be okay as far as I can tell, and then get those corn kernels in the ground. That would be great. I hope that you turned off the video and weeded some of your weedy patches too. But then I hope you turned the video back on. And I just want you to remember that it was the tortoise that won the race. And consistent hard work will win the race for you, whatever race you're in. I want you to remember that even when you take it slow like me, that you can accomplish a lot. Thanks for watching.